Well, many people ask me what is a Muslim woman's view of feminism. And I just have to say that I don't have any problem believing that in many aspects men and women have to be equal, especially spiritually. I don't have any problem thinking that spiritually they should be equal, because in the Quran God repeatedly tells us believing men, believing women, fasting men, fasting women, is like these are the people that God is pleased with. And but in sense of our physiology, we're not the same naturally. Everybody knows that it's not it's not a secret thing. A woman gets pregnant, a man cannot. um, but I just see that the society has taken it a little bit too far in terms of, unfortunately, I feel that in terms of women, they want to be equal so much, equal pay, equal job, equal everything. Okay, equal everything. What happens to the kids? The kids have to be really raised by the mother. It doesn't mean the fathers cannot raise them, they can, but it is more natural for the mother to be there. The mother have the meal prepared, the mother have the house ready for the kids when they come home. My mother did that. I never felt one day that my mother wasn't there. We were middle class, or maybe lower middle class family. We didn't have much of anything. I had only one toy, one doll, and one car. That's all I had. But I felt so fulfilled as I grew up. And then when later on we moved to the United States, I came across many female and had many friends. And honestly, I found that many of them had a lot of emotional issues. And of course, I know a lot of men as well, but I am talking about the women that I met. A lot of it, basically, it ended up stemmed into the fact that basically the mother wasn't there for them when they needed, when they came home, when they wanted the arm of the mother. It wasn't there, so they tried to get this love and attention and affection somewhere else, and it was not the same. It didn't always work well for them. So I definitely don't want to impose my thoughts and my ideas on anyone else. This is my experience, my feeling. And it's not just because I'm a Muslim, it's just because I'm human. I feel that God has created us as man and woman and given us each a function. When we want to cross over to the other side, almost always we get into some kind of problem. There's like a backlash. So why is it that we try so hard to be like the other side? Why not have peace with being a mother? If we're going to get married, if we want to continue working and have our career, there's nothing wrong with it. Want to go to school, there's nothing wrong with it. But at least think twice about having children. What's the point of having children and then letting a child care center or grandparents or some institution or a person, somebody else raise this kid? This kid will not be the same child, the same adult as someone who's been raised by the mother in mother's arms. This has been evident over and over and over again, and studies have proven this to be true. So to what extent, I'll keep asking this again, to what extent do we push for feministic rights, female rights, to the point of taking the right of our own children away? So anyway, I don't believe that we are equal 100%, especially in the areas that I mentioned. And I wish I had to do it over again, because I did exactly what I'm telling you not to do. I was young, I was secular, I was not religious. I worked. Even though I worked from the home, when I had my children, my mind wasn't with them. It caused a lot of problems, later on, because the real mother wasn't there. And if I had to do it all over again, I would have adjusted some things in my life. I would have settled for less financially, or living style, or cars, or anything else like this. So I had the least concern about earning money. And of course, I did not have a husband or ex-husband that supported us. So the whole problem was on my shoulder. I did my best, but even what I did my best was not good enough, because it did not turn out to be the way I wanted to. Okay, not only that, uh, even if a mother tries her best to be the best mother she could, still we have another element in that society, the peer pressure. Everything that's out there that tell the kids, oh, you should be like us. So the mother is telling them, this is the right way. The society says, no, 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 this is the right way. So then you're dealing with another element that pretty much is out of your control. At the end of the day, I would say to the mothers, do your best to raise your children in a godly way, make them God conscious, give them the love that you can, be there for them, and then put them in God's hands. And even though they go astray or they go like, off the path, uh, they will never forget the love that you gave them, and they will do that for their own children. And you just, at the end, you have to hope for the best and put them in God's hands.